This is your daily dose of all things royal. Welcome back, my gorgeous, good-looking friends. A real quick video here. Something just dawned on me. As I was looking at Meghan's face and the disdain that she has on her face for Prince Harry, it made me realize that Prince Harry is useless to her, especially now if they don't get back their IPP status. I do believe that she was hanging on to him for a while in hopes that this status would come back, but it doesn't look like it's going that way. I really do believe that Meghan resents him because people don't want to meet her. They want to meet him, and they want him included, not just Meghan Markle. Nobody's interested in Meghan Markle, and she hates that. But she's going to hold on to him for now until her next stepping stone, which I do believe, God help us, if the election goes the wrong way. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. So I want to go ahead and point something out. Remember when Chelsea Clinton and Hillary Clinton came out to defend Meghan Markle against the abusive press? And then in 2021, Meghan Markle and Chelsea Clinton were seen together in a meeting for vaccine equity at the UN. I would like to think that Chelsea Clinton and Hillary Clinton and Meghan don't speak anymore, but at this point, we don't really know. And these people are so shady and dodgy that you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Now, what was interesting to me is that today there was an article in the New York Post featuring Chelsea Clinton that I think many of you are going to find interesting. So the rumor that's going around town right now is that Chelsea Clinton has eyes on an ambassadorship if Kamala becomes president. According to sources, they say that Chelsea really wants to be the ambassador to the UK, and that the source also says that the Clintons have been working on this idea for a very long time. Now, there's no truth to this rumor, as the U.S. already has a UK ambassador, but anything is possible. The current U.S. ambassador is 74 years old, so for all we know, she could be retiring next year. But then it had me thinking about something I said not too long ago, talking about if Gavin Newsom was put in a position to where he was running for president, what it could mean for Meghan Markle. I said that Meghan is too much of a coward to run for any type of political office to where she would have to campaign because she wouldn't be able to handle not only the criticism, but people digging deep into her background. She would absolutely collapse. Her best bet to have a chance to slither into the White House is being appointed by the president to some cabinet position or a UN ambassadorship, which I believe that would be the route that Meghan would take in order to get her IPP status back. Since plan A of marrying this dumb prince didn't work out, my guess is that she would possibly go for this if Kamala gets into office. So when we look at the list of the current U.S. ambassadors, we see that they have some vacancies. Some of these vacancies have nominees already assigned to it. So on this list, no shocker that Afghanistan is vacant, Belarus is vacant, Bolivia is vacant, as well as Burma. But isn't it a coincidence that Colombia is vacant? And where are Meghan and Harry going in November? Oh, that's right, Colombia. Could we see this as also another coincidence that the UN and the WHO are holding a conference to protect and keep children safe? Now, if you didn't see the video that I posted today about the censorship, that's probably because this channel is being censored. Videos are being suppressed, people are being unsubscribed, and videos that mention Kamala, like yesterday's video and the migrant crisis, are getting demonetized. So for those that haven't checked out this video or don't know about it because it's being shadow banned or throttled, please go ahead and check it out and help the kid out by hitting the like button and sharing it. I don't even know if the like button even matters anymore when they're trying to suppress and silence voices like mine. Please just share the video because it does pertain to your freedom of speech. Thank you. Getting back to this though. Now, I did say that after Meghan and Harry came back from Nigeria, that trip was Meghan's audition to show the powers that may be that she has what it takes to represent the United States on a global level. Now, again, there is no truth to any of this. This is just me looking at all the possibilities as well as the dangers and threats if, let's say, we do have a Kamala administration. To be honest, that scares me the most because right now, if we think that it is a clown show, it's going to get a lot worse. And if people like the Clintons are looking to get their foot in the door with this administration through Chelsea, who's to say that Meghan is not thinking the same thing? And that's all I'm trying to put out here as for people to see the danger that could be if, let's say, Meghan Markle gets her foot in the door. Could you imagine how dangerous it would be if Meghan was ever in a position where she was given security clearance and had access to top secret government information as a result of being in the government? I mean, she doesn't necessarily have to be a top ranking official for her to sleep her way into getting some codes to something. You know what I mean? But in any case, thought I'd just put that out there because at this point, it seems like these demon rats are going to do everything and anything to maintain power. And we know how Meghan works. We know how strategic she is. And even though when things don't seem to make sense and all these projects seem to be falling through as if she's not doing any work, believe me, she is doing work, clearly. Look at what is going on behind the scenes. And that's kind of where I'm coming from. When we think about Meghan Markle and the potential for her to be in any type of office, think about the chaos and division that she has sown while being with the royal family. Using race to gaslight as well as stir up hate and violence, especially with her fan base and the people that she's paying and supporting to go after others, I don't think it's a good idea. Now, before I go, I would like to raise your attention to this article. This is an article that has been suppressed today, and I bet you can understand why. Had this have been a white policeman who punched two women of color, you can bet that this would have been all over the front page of every news outlet out there. But because this was a man of color, and they had to make sure that it didn't get a lot of visibility because it went against the narrative of the UK being so racist against black people. But here we are, one of Meghan's lovely sugar fans, being violent. I would love to ask this guy if it was worth it defending this fraud and losing your job over it. Did Meghan ever call this guy to thank him for worshiping her? No. Meghan wouldn't even spit on this guy if he was on fire. Here's an idea for you, Harry. This former policeman is out of a job. Why don't you hire him to protect you and your wife in the UK? Sounds like this guy would do anything to defend Meghan, so you might want to check it out, Harry. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Meghan is angling for an ambassadorship, or do you think she's just throwing whatever up in the air to see what sticks? But let me know your thoughts below. As always, I will be back with more content, but until then, please be safe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!
I was such a fraud.